This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. What a treat to be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Mountaineers will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Grabbed over the middle. It's held. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's French. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Early in the game, pass complete. Great job. Sets up a manageable 4th down. We're going to set the tone early in this game. We're going to be aggressive. Yes, we're going for it.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Gonna run it. It's Roberts. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
That's caught. It's Roberts. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. from the gun, running back on the move. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. There's the pressure. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. So now it's 2nd and long. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Fires on the move. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit 000 in a captivating game today in the American. USF put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Bulls had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Mountaineers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. The quick out. At the 45 on his way. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Strowman. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. This should be the last play of the quarter. He'll throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Roberts. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the ground, it's Roberts. Lots of running room. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run.
And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Looking to throw, it's French. Gets it out fast. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Bringing the heat. He took a hit as he flew it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes the grab close to the logo. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Strowman. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door first.
Max going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, App State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
7, Georgia Southern, 3.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's French. They go to the wide receiver screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Eagles are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
They kick it away on 4th down. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, App State. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Kent State answered the bell away from Dick's Stadium today with an impressive victory. The Golden Flashes knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the match.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Here we go.
Hands it off. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down, now looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. You've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dozier. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The give to the left. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
To the air on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Appalachian State. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Ware. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air. It's French. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some 1st downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for 6. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about.
On the double.
Wide receiver going in motion. He wants to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Going to swing it on second down. Makes the catch. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Mountaineers have it in scoring position on first and goal.
Easy.
They'll run the quarterback sneak. Sneaks it in.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Coming out with it, it's Ware. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the direct snap, it's Dallas. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Eagles will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Floyd. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Going to take a shot at this DB. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again.
325.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, and you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone, the offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Now the play fake. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any complete.
There he goes. Oh, a lot of space. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
Toss sweep to the left. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive gain. Now let's go get 7.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play-action by this offense.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Running free. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The play action fake. Slings it downfield. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, if you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Trying to barge in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Look.
Touchdown, Appalachian State. And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he added the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back to pass, it's French. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation.
Turning it on. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Well, the good news is after that 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the 1st period of the 2nd half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead. In the 2nd half, you need your quarterback to play smart.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
He'll sneak it. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's French. Working that wide receiver screen. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
The score, 41, Georgia Southern, 10.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. And it slips just inside that right upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's French. That's caught. It's Dallas. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the tailback. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Gets the back moving. On the snap, it's Roberts. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. The Mountaineers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
What a play by the defense. With their backs against the wall in a goal line type situation, they're able to force a fumble and jump on it. That is how you change momentum in a game.
They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Eagles want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. And
they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
To the air, it's French. With the catch, it's Gary. Wide open spaces. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there's some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build on it.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Floyd. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give as they work on that clock. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Takes the handoff. It's Roberts. Across the 25. He's got room. Hits a seam wide open. At the 30. The 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
Georgia Southern, 17.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Not one, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming. This offensive line better do a better job.
He's taking a deep shot. He's got it on the outside. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's French. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going for the big play. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and are still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen...
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown, and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this